The Naked Gun failed to pull in a big audience at the box office last week, and let's bring in movie man Erik Childress, the founder of the Movie Madness podcast. Erik, the Fantastic Four walked away with a weekend win, but dropped from that huge $200 million opening down to around $40 million. What happened?
Well, I think the smart money there might be on the Naked Gun being more disappointing based on early expectations, plus of what some have attached to it and what it could mean for the future of big screen comedies. Now, I tend to dismiss the latter part since it's more on the studios to just try harder to release good comedies and promote them in theaters rather than dumping them on streaming platforms. But Naked Gun making a $16.8 million this weekend was okay at best. It will depend how word of mouth goes, and word of mouth is strong despite not adding to it myself. But this was a $42 million budgeted film, so Paramount could end up taking a loss on it, which won't exactly encourage follow-ups, except maybe ironically on streaming. Much more noise was made about Fantastic Four's big 67% drop, which was foreshadowed a bit over its opening weekend when nearly half of its earnings were made on its first 2 days.
This weekend, there is a horror mystery film, Weapons, and the sequel many have waited for, Freakier Friday. Here's a clip.
Change the hearts you know are wrong to reach the place where you belong.
Oh my God, what is happening?
Okay, it's
Who am I?
It's me, it's Mom.
If you're me and I'm you, then who's that? I'm Grandma, sweetheart. Yeah!
How do you think Freakier Friday will perform?
I've been saying all summer that I think Freakier Friday could be a bigger hit than some imagine. The first film, a remake of the 1976 Disney film with Jodie Foster, grossed over $110 million in 2003, opening on the same weekend. Now, 22 years later, Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan return in what looks like Family Switch, a Netflix film with Jennifer Garner where the parents swap places with the kids. Disney smartly decided to make this a theatrical release instead of just throwing it on Disney+, the way they did their other nostalgia sequel, Hocus Pocus 2, which, like Happy Gilmore 2 now playing on Netflix, probably would have made huge bucks if they were just released on the big screen. Also, you mentioned Weapons, which is the sophomore effort of comedian-turned-horror director Zach Cregger, who had a little hit a few years ago with Barbarian, and it is getting solid reviews. It is certainly drawing interest due to a lot of mystery surrounding what the actual story is about. The same was true of Barbarian, and even though I was not a fan of that film, it is nice to see that there still can be some hype and interest around uncertainty when one goes to the movies, and horror could certainly use another original story success to jolt the genre fans, and signs are pointing that this one just might be it.
Your recommendation this week stars a family film.
It certainly is, Angie, and it is a film called Sketch, written and directed by Seth Worley. It stars Tony Hale as a widowed father of 2 young children. His daughter has taken to making bizarre drawings of mischievous creatures, and thanks to a magical lake nearby, those pictures begin coming to life and causing havoc around the town. Now, this is a really wonderful film and the great tradition of family fare that combines the fantastical with real-world emotions that parents and their children may have trouble communicating just as they are in the movie. It also happens to be a lot of fun, with the kids having to escape from and battle against some truly original creature designs with some nicely rendered special effects. This is a real winner that may not get the same kind of hype as a lot of live-action animated films have gotten this summer, but this is a beautiful, original film that I hope families, and those just in the mood for a fun comic adventure film, will discover.
That one could have been lost in the shuffle with Freakier Friday coming out. Thank you, Erik.
Thank you, Angie.